Take a deep breath in and exhale. Close your eyes, keep breathing deeply. Declaring to the universe that deep inside your soul, you know it was a wise decision to step up into this meditation. Declare to the universe that you are willing and able to make the most of this time. Declare to the universe that you are aware that your message for today can show up right now during this meditation or even after. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let go all attachment that your message for today should look like. Fill the blank. Are you aware that is one option in a universe that is infinite? Take a deep breath in and exhale. Declare to the universe your total commitment to express gratitude toward your message for today, because you are aware that it's coming all the way from the subconscious to the conscious. And you right now declare that you treat it as an ally, because that way you get the most of it. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Right now, declare to the universe that you create your luck by looking for ways to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, observe what you are feeling, what you are thinking, which came first, a thought, a body sensation, a memory. Do you feel inspired by that? Or do you feel in despair by that? Take a deep breath in and exhale, remembering that every answer is perfect, even in the perceived imperfection. Keep in mind that you are learning, growing, and evolving with all discovery that you are making. This meditation is about expanding your sphere of awareness, expanding your sphere of consciousness, and you are already getting into that. You are already a different person of the one who decided to step up into this meditation. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Relax, because you know that you don't need to understand the mechanism of how everything is working. Trust that is working. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. If you feel inspired and you jump and you say, yes, that's what I do, that's my usual standard operating procedure. Really? And what do you do when you perceive others are not understanding you? What do you stop doing when you perceive others are not doing their best to understand you? Is it possible that when you feel that you are not being understood, you start to shout, or to cry, or to force? How does that make you feel? Is it possible that others have told you that they feel you don't understand them? Is it possible that at least you have one memory of something that you did that you later didn't understand? Why did you did what you did? Or why you didn't do what you wanted to do at that time? Take a deep breath in. And exhale. I create my log. I look to understand the other. I create my log. I look to understand the other. What if right now you choose to ask yourself, am I looking for ways all of us thrive? Are you looking for ways that you and the other, whoever that person or that group of people are you doing your best to understand them? To look for ways that all of you can prosper together? Or are you feeling the impulse to shout at me? I used to do my best to understand the others, but not now because of fill the blank. Are you feeling the impulse to shout at me? You have no idea what I have gone through, and you have no right to judge me. That is absolutely true. I have no right to judge you, and I don't have any desire to judge you. The point of this meditation is to understand you. How can you understand others? By giving yourself a space to understand yourself. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my log. I look to understand the others. I create my log. I look to understand the other. What if right now you celebrate that inner knowing that by doing this meditation you are putting one foot forward in the direction of understanding others? The other, who is that person that you would love to understand? Are you trying to shout at me, I have done everything, 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 everything? Really? Have you tried the old technique of talking directly? Without shouting, without crying, without making a drama? Or when that person comes, immediately you close because now this person wants fill the blank. right now, commit to the universe to open your mind and open your whole being to do your best to understand the other. Take a deep breath in and let go all attachment to any memory from your past that is maybe telling you that trying to understand the other is for people too naive. Take all the labels that you have placed on your self-image when you have tried to understand the other and you perceive people took advantage of you. Place those labels in front of you. Look into the future you would love to experience. Which labels on your self-image are required to align with that future? Are you willing to start today, right now, to tell yourself you are that, whatever it is? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my love. I look to understand the other. I create my love. I look to understand the other. If you would love for the other person or the other group of people and you to thrive, how will that look like? What will you say? How will you listen? What will you don't say? Are you willing to speak from love? To speak from the heart? Or do you believe that asking for what you would love, telling your real intentions, make you weak? Take a deep breath in and exhale, relax, because this meditation is about expanding your sphere of consciousness, and whatever answer you have for those questions is perfect. I create my love. I look to understand the other. I create my love. I look to understand the other. How do you feel? Which memory is coming? Do you believe that if you do your best to understand the other, people will take advantage of you? Is it possible that you are attached to some emotion about the past? Remorse, guilt, angry, whatever it is from the past. The question is, are you willing to keep letting your past dictate your future? Or are you willing right now to every day do your best to understand yourself? Do you believe understanding yourself, taking time to understand yourself, is selfish? Or are you aware that in order for you to step up into new levels of service, profits, health, freedom, and greatness in whichever way you value the most, Looking to understand yourself is a powerful instrument that allows you to understand others. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I looked to understand the other. If you are feeling the impulse to shout at me, I have done everything I have given to this person or group of people, fill the blank. Is it possible that in that list isn't mentioned time to listen to that person? Are you aware that at the end of everything, every person deep inside would love to feel understood? Would love to feel that they matter so much that the other will take time to understand? Is it possible that you are doing your part trying to understand the other without considering this person could have other values and would love to see your act in some other form? Is it possible that you at any time thought somebody didn't understood you, wasn't understanding you, and it was just because they didn't behave in the way you thought it should look like? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. Look into your future. How does that look for you? What will you say? How will you speak? What will you ask? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. Does that mean that you will always understand the other in every circumstances? No. But you do your best to do it. How many times you haven't understood yourself about your acts? Do you still love yourself even in those moments that you don't understand yourself? And if the answer is no, take a deep breath in, feeling all the love that there is in the universe for you, and exhale, see those emotions getting out of your body, placing in front of you, and see yourself be willing and able to interview them. Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my look. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. Do you believe that understanding the other is a way to create your luck? Or does that sound too good to be true? Do you realize that when you think something is too good to be true, you become in a way close to the idea that that is possible? What if right now you open yourself that by doing your best to understand the other, you allow all the involved to prosper, all the involved to learn, grow, and evolve? How does that look like for you? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other right now. Admit to yourself, what do you say when you don't understand others? How do you treat them? What do you say? How do you act? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. What is only needed for you to understand the other is to place yourself in their position? Is it possible that they have been challenged a lot lately? Is it possible that there is another way that you haven't tried to understand the person? Is it possible that you haven't considered talking directly to that person, telling fill the blank to that person so they can understand you better? Take a deep breath in and exhale. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. I create my luck. I look to understand the other. Blessing.